Hey friends, Karen Baskett, DIYer here. With Father's Day quickly approaching, I wanted to come up with a cool, fun, new Tumbler idea for men, for dads. I love a good wood grain tumbler, but I didn't want to just create a wood grain tumbler only. So I decided to use several different techniques to create this golf tumbler. So with a little trial and error, because that's how we learn together. Just stay tuned, follow along, and I'll walk you through the steps and show you how I came up with this Father's Day dad tumbler. So what you're seeing here is a shape that I created in Cricut Design Space, and then I sliced out circles within that rectangle. And then as you see here, I'm weeding it all out and using my transfer tape to apply this design directly onto the cup. It's not going so great, people. It's really wrinkly, so I've decided that I'm just going to spray paint right over it, because whenever I move on to my next step of spray painting white, I'm hoping that you'll be able to subtly see the black dots through the white paint to give off the appearance of a golf ball, the textured divots of a golf ball. Okay, so I got this cup all painted. After I put those vinyl stencil, if you will, on, I'm kind of wishing that I would have cut it narrower and left the actual vinyl stencil on there, just to create that inverted look, kind of the divots of the golf ball. But I hope you can see it here. You can see circles. And I'm really hoping it doesn't turn out looking like polka dots. I just wanted it to be super subtle. So next I'm going to be using plastic wrap to cover this part and tape off, so that the next part I'm going to be doing some alcohol inks, wood grain on here, and I don't want it to get on here. Okay, and that's super difficult to get straight because it's on a curve. So let's just pretend that it's pretty straight. I'm sure there's a much better way to do that. Now then, I want to just tape off. I think I'm just going to do the width of my tape for down here at the bottom, because that is going to be different. Okay, and next I am going to be using the Holtz alcohol inks. I'm not exactly sure which color yet, so I have all three. It came in a little pack: ginger, latte, and caramel. And I just use this little 2-inch chip brush. I have found that this produces the most realistic wood grain for me personally, so that's just what I love to use for wood grain. Okay, this is the caramel, and I just make a couple of strips on it and brush it. And that is the perfect color for what I am going for here. And with wood grain, you just play around with it and decide how you like it. You know, I have a tutorial on wood grains where whenever I first started with tumblers, I made a mistake, and I was trying to use some Mod Podge to help tack down my vinyl that I was using. And so whenever I started to apply my alcohol ink and rub on it a little bit, with a paper towel, oh my goodness, the finish that I got was amazing. It was kind of a happy mistake because it just turned out to be super cool what I was doing. So, I keep searching for ideas because golf tumblers are just really hard to come by. I don't want just vinyl, a vinyl golf ball or a golf cart or something like that. I want this to be like super unique and special for dads. This idea just kind of came to me, and I'm really hoping that it works out. And I like to spray my brush a little bit with the 91% alcohol and then brush over it. But see, I mean, that's actually looking like a true wood grain to me. Okay, I think I'm stopping right here. I'm gonna remove the tape right now and hope that it didn't bleed under. Oh, dang it, it did. Ah! Bled through. Well, shoot. So I've decided I am just going to tape this again, and I'm gonna have to come down a little farther with it, tape it off, and repaint the top white. Crossing my fingers that that works. Okay, so it took several coats of spray paint here to really cover up that brown, but I think it worked. And I told you down here, I don't think that's really gonna matter, so I'm not worrying about that too much. Oh, thank goodness it's not peeling my wood grain. Alrighty, next I'm gonna tape this off now because I don't want the next process to get on this. I've seen this done a few different ways, like the camouflage look. I'm just gonna do it like this. I'm gonna put a glove on. And then I'm gonna be using green alcohol ink. Maybe turquoise because it looks really green to me, and maybe some brown. I just have to wait and see how it's looking. I don't want camo, I want more of golfing green. I'm gonna stick with the green. Okay, let me grab my brown. Same brand, just brown. I really like the Resin brand. And then you can just decide when you're good, when you want to stop. Okay, super cool. I'm loving it. And then, you know, your golf ball look up top. So I spray sealed this with the Rust-Oleum clear coat. Now then, I'm gonna be applying a nice generous coat of my amazing quick coat. All right, so here's the cup now. It looks really great. That's got a great smooth coat on it of my amazing quick coat. And you may notice that the golf texture that I was trying to achieve is gone. So I really wasted some time trying to get that look. I know I had mentioned that I did not want to use like a bunch of vinyl on it and just have like golf balls and golf carts and stuff. So I'm not. I'm actually having the word dad right here. I got this off of Etsy and used my Cricut to cut it out. And I also cut out some black lines, and I'm going to just straighten these lines up with the black vinyl. So about to do that right now. Okay, so don't be fooled by pinstriping. It actually is a little more difficult to me than it looks. I'm trying to keep those lines perfectly straight and all. Overall, I think it did a pretty good job on it. I think this portrays a golfing green, wood tee, and golf ball pretty well. I'm really sad about the texture part not working out, but I think even to find like a golf texture water slide might be kind of cool to put around here, or leaving the vinyl that I had put on there in the beginning where I, spray painted the dots and all that. Had I left that on there and cut it narrower and just made this top smaller, I would have definitely got that textured divot look of a golf ball. But I think it looks really great, and now I'm going to put the final coat on it, and it will be ready to list in my Etsy shop for Father's Day. Or if you're interested in purchasing it or one like it, my Etsy shop will be linked below. You can go there and check out all the fun things that I make, or you can just make one yourself. I think this will make a great gift for dad or grandpa, so be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for future Tumbler tutorial notifications. Thanks for watching.